Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. It's time for Friday Sews. As you know, hashtag Friday Sews was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. Under this hashtag, you will find a lot of lovely vlogs every week. Now it's time for mine. I had busy week. If you watch my latest video, you know that Chris and Alice went on scouting camp and Mommy was left on her own for 2 whole days and 3 nights. Woohoo! I had so much fun being on my own. I completely forgot how it is not to take care of everyone around for a bit. Like, I still had Ripper and Rainbow, and Ripper was extremely needy, but it was different. That you didn't have to get up, do breakfast, think about what times other people should eat or not, etc. Everything was just going with my own flow. So it was brilliant. I loved every minute of it. Don't get me wrong, I miss them so much. Like when they arrived back on Monday, everyone got a lot of cuddles because I really missed them. But it was fun to be on my own. And I did get a lot of sewing done. Not as much as I wished, my own fault, but I managed to make an outfit and cut out another outfit. I did trace few patterns and I planned few things. So first things that I made are what I'm wearing. So the top is patterned by made by Oranges. I don't remember the number of the top. I will put it on the screen somewhere. And I made it in rib knit jersey from Ecobee. It's like a cold look rib knit jersey. I got it last year, and I have it in I think 3 or 4 different colors. I originally planned to make this top in the navy rib knit that I got from Ecobee last week, but this rib knit shrunk a little bit more during wash than I anticipated, and I couldn't squeeze it out. So I could squeeze the pattern pieces like the front and back, but there was no chance of getting sleeves done. So this pattern actually does take a fair bit, but I find it very comfy. It's a little bit oversized. I did size 48 according to my measurements. But it is a bit oversized, so I think if I'll make it next time I might go size lower. I shortened the sleeves. Originally the sleeves were going way below elbow, but I don't like that look that much on me. I thought that just slightly below elbow would be perfect, and it's very comfortable. I finish it with the bias binding from Specky Seamstress on the back, and I love it. And I'm wearing trousers, you can see them, but I will pop the picture somewhere here of the trousers I'm wearing. So I will pick the pattern. So I made this new look pattern. So it's 6005, and I kind of mashed up a few things. So I originally wanted to do view B, but I didn't want ties at the bottom. I wanted to do cuffs because I know myself, I would trip on those ties. No matter how small they were, I would trip on them. So I did elasticated cuffs. I didn't like, I had 2 meters of fabric. The pattern called for this view, I think, for 210. So I thought, I can squeeze it up. No chance. The fabric did shrink a tiny bit during wash, so I had overall 194-95 centimeters roughly. So I ended up shortening the leg by 1.5 inches, so I can squeeze both pattern pieces, and I ended up doing separate cuffs, and they are 2 inches wide. I changed the elastic, sorry, I changed the waistband. So the waistband I did, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm gonna try to lift it up. So I did a wider waistband, and it's kind of mashup of different elastics. So I was short on white elastic, so I thought, why I won't play around. So I use two different types elastic in the waistband. I use 1 inch elastic, or inch and a half, no, 1 inch elastic, and then I use a 3/4 of inch elastic, and I just basically did the channel in the waistband, added the elastics, and then I stitch through the elastic just to make sure everything stays the same. I love those trousers, they are very comfortable. I'm not sure if I will make another pair anytime soon. As you know, I'm relatively minimalistic in relation to the wardrobe that I have, so they are okay for now. They are very comfy. They are like secret pajamas. I actually need to add the label secret pajamas for them, but I love them. So there were two things that I managed to finish. I did a bit of mending. I did trace few patterns and I did cut out two patterns. And actually I have one almost done. So I cut out this new look pattern. It's 6216. So I cut out trousers and I cut out view B of the top. Actually, Carol from So Carol raves about this t-shirt, so I cannot wait to make it. Sorry, the pattern decided to fly off my hand. So for the trousers, I have them done. I actually worn them today, but I need to fix something. So they meant to go below your natural waist. At the moment, I prefer high-waisted trousers. As you might know, I suffer with IBS, so my waist circumference can change up to even 2 inches in the space of 24 hours. I do prefer trousers that are high-waisted, that nothing actually presses my lower tummy, and they are the best option for me at the moment. So what I did, I added 1 inch to the top and I widened the waistband. I will actually show you. So I have them done. So here they are. They are very comfortable. And I use Viscose Stretch Viscose Twill from Stoffen, the same type of fabric as I did my olive pants, the ones that I'm wearing now. So the thing that I did is the elastic is not tight enough, so they were kind of riding up or down, so I need to sort out the elastic. Unfortunately, I did this stay stitch, so I need to unpick here and shorten the elastic, and then I can see if the length is okay, because today they were dragging a little bit in moments, but in the moments when the trousers were sliding down, so I need to see when actually elastic is holding properly in place. um if if you know, the fixed elastic will work, I might think that I found my tried and true. I'm considering trying these trousers in actually French terry or something like that, and just do pair of comfy joggers, but we will see, like, you know. But they are very, very nice, very comfortable. I wore them today with self-drafted top, and um, I got a lot of compliments, which was nice. So the top that I cut out is in the irises fabric I showed you last week, the one with the big blue flowers, so it will go well with those trousers. And basically that's it. The trousers took me a while to finish, so hopefully next week I will be able to show you my finished blue trousers. So that's all the things that I did. What else I started? So I traced few patterns from October magazine, some for me, some for Alice. Hopefully I will start working on them over next week or so. We will see how it goes, because we have crazy busy weekend ahead, and on top of that, Chris is sick. I got some fabrics last week, but they all are in wash, so I cannot show them to you. I will pop the pictures of fabrics that I got from Fabric Romance. So I got 1.5 meter of PK jersey for a polo shirt for Chris. I'm considering using Love Notions. I don't remember how it's called, but I will pop the picture here. They do have polo shirt pattern for men, and I do own this pattern, so that's what I'm considering. I got 2.5 meters of viscose. It's a dark purple mustard, like a dark mustard, and pink kind of magenta stripes. uh, it's one of the designer fabrics, but I didn't got it because it was designer fabric. I got it because I just love it. And what I'm thinking of is doing a set. So Aria button down shirt by Love Notions, and I'm thinking of playing with the placement of the stripes. So one part do stripes going this way, one part stripes going this way, and doing long sleeves. And if I will have enough fabric, just plain shorts. We will see, because 2.5 meters should get me within the range of getting shorts and a shirt done. But because it's a long sleeve shirt, I might not have enough. We will see. Anyway, I love this fabric. It's very, very nice and soft. I also got 1/2 meter of the dead stock fabric that's actually pleated fabric. And what I'm planning to do is do Vera top in cotton jersey, and just, just the bodice, and do those sleeves uh, in this pleated fabric with long cuffs. So I think that will be fabulous. And it's actually kind of bluish navy cobalt color, kind of, so it will go well with even my trousers. Fabrics from Ecobee that I got are French terry for Chris's hoodie. I got few ribbings, and I got they had a remnant of Viscose Twill with animal print that I got last year, and I love this fabric so much that I thought that I will get the rest of it and make myself cord set. So I got it's almost 1.5 meters, and I think I have in my stash another 2 meters. So I'm thinking of doing cord set of either long trousers and a blouse type of shirt, like a camp style blouse. I have Melody Dolman pattern in my stash. I have Juno by Styla Patterns, so I might use one of those and do the shirt and wide leg trousers. We will see. I want something that pretends to be a jumpsuit, but it's not something that I can, wear separately as well. Now, what else I'm planning to do? I have few fabrics. I pulled them out from my stash. Actually, when I was rummaging through my fabrics to pull out fabrics for So Fruity, I pulled few fabrics that I think will go well with my newly made trousers. One is Viscose jersey. I have it's like a Brenton style stripes. I have 1 meter of it. So I'm considering doing new pattern by Love Notions in it. It's a horse top. So I'm thinking of shortening it and just doing a split sleeve. Or I might do longer, kind of mid uh, sleeve version of the view A of this top. We will see. I'm gonna make the top that I have already cut out first, and then I see how I feel about this, and if I like the fit, then I might go with just doing this and just adding, I don't know, some contrasting color for the binding. I don't know, maybe fuchsia pink or something like that. We will see. The other two fabrics that I pulled, I got them last year from Beyond the Pink Door, and it's this one and this one. So I'm planning to make some kind of blouses with them. I think I have 1.5 meters of each, or almost 2 meters. I don't remember exactly. And they will go well with my trousers that I'm wearing now. I'm also planning to work on Father's Day gifts, but I'm not gonna tell you what I'm planning to make because Chris is potentially watching, so I don't want to spoil surprise. By the way, he did pick the fabric for the hoodie he wants for Father's Day gift, so that's not a secret. But as I mentioned, the rest is. Now, I wanted to talk to you about something else. There is a sewing challenge that is very close to my heart. It's Sew Blood Pressure UK 2024. It's organized by Bianca from B Sylvia Creates. Uh, as you might know, I suffer with high blood pressure, and diagnosis was completely random. I went for a checkup, just random checkup to the doctor, and my prescription for my contraception pill was up, and she said, let's check your blood pressure, and my blood pressure was high. It was almost 160, the top one. And my doctor said, that's not good. Let's look into doing the monitor for you, blood pressure monitor. I thought, it's kind of performance anxiety and stuff like that. But there is a history of heart disease in my family, so I thought, my doctor is right. I should listen to her. I did mention to her that for last few months I did get more often headaches, and it's kind of like a little buzzing in my head. So we did the blood pressure monitor and the results come back, and unfortunately my blood pressure was through the roof, except for moments when I was sewing, you know so yeah, I was doing kind of like a diary of what I've been doing throughout the day, just to keep in touch when the blood pressure potentially could go higher. Don't I didn't like the test. My skin doesn't like the whole sleeve thingy, and it was awkward, and you can't have a shower. It's just yeah. But a little bit of inconvenience saved my life. I'm on the blood pressure medication for almost 3 years now, and my life changed a lot. I stopped getting headaches just randomly through the day. I do get them because of the weather changes, but I don't get them just because. Um, I don't feel um, irritated constantly, and I don't feel it's hard to explain. There are certain things that bothers me with the blood pressure medication, like some of them do activate my IBS, so it's a bit difficult with some things, but it's worth it, because 1 in 3 adults over age of 50 don't know that they have a high blood pressure. When I was diagnosed, I was 40, uh, almost 41. I'm 43 now, so it's not something that you know reaches people when they are 70, 80, 90. It's something that gets to you when you are middle age. If you have high stress job, you are at the higher risk. If you are not active, you are at the higher risk. Although I do know people who are extremely active and they still suffer with the high blood pressure, because things like that are hereditary. So the way how your parents their health is does might potentially affect how you are. I'm not an expert. I'm not trained professional. I'm just advocate for going and doing checkups. If you don't want to go to doctor, just go to your local pharmacy. They will check your blood pressure for you. And if there is anything that you will need to worry, they will tell you go to your doctor, it's important to get yourself checked, especially if you are a lady. We often, no, not often, we always say, oh, you know, it's I'm just busy, I don't have time, I will look into it later, and we suffer consequences. We often take care of everyone else around us and we ignore our own health. So, if you don't know when your blood pressure was checked last time, just go to your local pharmacy. Ask them to check your blood pressure. In order to participate in this sewing challenge, you need to make a garment, something you've been putting away for a long time. You need to donate at least £1 to UK blood pressure research. You need to post your make on Instagram and tag Bianca at Bisilva Creates and use hashtag so blood pressure UK. I will leave all the information below so you have all info there. And I've been thinking long and hard what I have been putting away for a very long time, and actually sewing new wardrobe for me. So as you know, I prefer to sew for others rather than for myself. I do need to force myself to actually sew for me. So I decided to dedicate whole month of June to focus on my wardrobe. Of course, there will be makes for others, like for Chris, for Father's Day, and there will be makes for Alice because the kitty fabric is calling her. But majority of makes in month of June will be for me. But there is one make that I had cut out since last summer, and I still haven't made it. It's here in my bag, and it's an elevated blazer by Ellie and Mac. You know I love Ellie and Mac patterns, and you may ask, why did you put it away for so long? And the reason is I was concerned that I cut out too big size and I didn't feel like sewing it up. In fairness, in last 2 months since I got sick, I gained some weight, and taking steroids for 3 weeks will do that to you. Um, so I think it will fit now. But yeah, I decided I'm gonna make it and see how the pattern feels, because I do want to make this pattern, potentially make this pattern in the green ponty I recently bought. So while I have this cut out, I'm just gonna try, see how it fits, and go from there. And of course, I'm planning to enter my blue trousers into the mix, and potentially a few other things, because as I mentioned, I've been planning to make those things for a very long time, and it took me a while to actually get the fabric and force myself to make something just for me. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do hope it wasn't too long, because the last week of 40 minutes, yeah, I did push it. Thank you for watching. Oh, I forgot. If you haven't serviced your machine, go take your machine for service. It's as important as checking yourself. I had my machines serviced today. I was actually lucky that John was in my nude today, and so it's just 25 minutes drive from me, and he could do it on a day. So both my Singer and my Janome are now nice and new and oiled and lint free, and everything is perfect. So thank you for watching. Hope you will enjoy your weekend. Happy sewing, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.